Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another episode of Science Survival. It is episode 70, and this is a beautiful area to start an episode. Kind of getting tired of starting episodes in the base. Anyway, this is going to be 4 episodes in a row, so I hope you guys are enjoying the frequentness of the series and, just overall enjoying everything in general. Thank you guys very much for the support on the recent episodes. Today, I think we're going to be working over at the Cyan and also doing some more stuff in the Nether, because that's like the 2 main projects that we got going at the moment. But before we really get into anything like that, next episode, we're actually going to be doing a Q&A. The last Q&A we did was in episode 30, so that was like, a pretty long time ago. So any questions you guys got, Minecraft, YouTube, life, Minecraft, more Minecraft, whatever you guys like, leave it down in the comment section and you guys might get that answered in the next episode, which is pretty cool. I like doing Q&As. Q&As are fun. I'm excited for this one. It's been a while. Anyway, on stream, we've actually done about 4 or 5 hours of resource gathering and gotten a ton of quartz. That is good for the Cyan Sea. We also got a lot of sand. Turn that into glass for the Cyan Sea as well, so good times going there. And it's amazing how 4 or 5 hours can just be boiled down to about 6 boxes. Kind of sad if you think about it. That was a lot of my life. Anyway, I think before we actually get into some proper projects, what we need to do is actually go over to the Ender and get a lot more XP, because I need to mend so many things. What we normally do is we just have, a stockpile of spare tools and weapons and armor, and then once those get super damaged, we just put them in a box and then grab a new one. So we just have a lot of things to mend right now. It's a great system, except when you have to go and actually mend everything, because then it just takes an hour or 2. But I think what I'm going to do is, while we're over there, enchant a couple of things. We have 108 levels from our awesome Wither Skeleton farm. And yeah, so I'm going to enchant a couple things after you guys from the comment section. And hopefully, this doesn't take, absolutely ages. So I kind of have my work cut out for me. I gotta mend 6 pickaxes, 2 shovels, the rest of my gear, because, I like to have it be fully, mended and stuff, and then I have to enchant these 4 chest plates, and, that doesn't sound like too much work, but this thing isn't the fastest thing ever. This is still my version 1 Ender. It's not the version 2, which is like twice as fast. Maybe we'll upgrade this someday, but I kind of just like the satisfaction of one-hit killing everything. It is rather nice, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, this is just going to take me a while. Probably not going to have 100 levels after I get done doing this, which is going to be sad. This is the most levels we've had in a long time. Oh, I kind of also have to mend my shears, because of course I do. They want some soul essence as well, I guess. Alright, 20 years later, I have finally enchanted all of the chest plates, repaired all of my gear except my axe apparently. Well, dang it. Failure. Anyway, also repaired all of these other tools. That took forever. Anyway, who do we have? We have Mr. Sharky Game 156 as a projectile protection 4 chestplate. We also have John Ranquillo. I think I completely butchered that one, and I know I'm about to butcher this name as well. Sunkum Secum. I have no idea. I'm sorry for butchering your guys' names. I speak English and like a little bit of Hawaiian, so yeah. Anything not those 2 things, don't expect me to be able to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just bad. I also have a spare chest plate for the next time that we go and rename things. So now I actually need to switch out a couple of pickaxes and stuff. I was about to put the shulker box right there, but that's a little bit too close to lava. Thank you. Anyway, so normally I keep a set of pickaxes, and I like to switch those out, switch them around so that we actually put all of these other pickaxes to use. And if I can open that one, you can see that we have quite a few pickaxes in here. All of these ones are Silk Touch, I believe, and then all of these ones down here are Fortune. No, that one's Silk Touch, that one's Silk Touch, Fortune. Okay, these are not very well organized. Whatever, I'm going to switch these out so that we have a new set of spare ones in our shulker box. And I think we'll keep Eagle Fam as our main Fortune pickaxe, and we will keep, where is it? Subscribe as our main Silk Touch pickaxe, because those are just 2 lovely people. Anyway, let me get this stuff sorted out, and we can get on to some main projects. And here we are at the lovely Cyan storage system. So, we have a lot of work to do over here today. Not sure how much we're gonna get done. It's all pretty grindy and disgusting work, but it's gonna make a beautiful, beautiful structure once it's all done. So we spent quite a while getting this arc in place, getting this perfect and symmetrical and geometrical and all those other words like that, and it is looking pretty fine. We got this set up to another diamond out here, and I believe this diamond is completely done. Just gotta, remove this block and drain all this water, put up some walls, dig it down to bedrock, build a farm in there, hook up that farm to the storage system, and then it will be properly done. But yeah, all of that stuff is going to take a very long time. So we need to build 3 more diamonds. One on that side, one on that side, one on that side. Connect up some spirally circular pathways to them. And then we can worry about, building up the walls, draining all the water, building or digging it down to bedrock, then building the farms in it. Yeah. So that's kind of the plan. Not sure how to go about this in a non-boring fashion because it's basically doing the same really big, really grindy project 4 times. So it's going to be interesting. Should probably find something to talk about while we're doing this. I don't know. Anyway, I brought all of the resources with me. I have a box of sand, a box of quartz, a box of sand, a box of quartz, box of sand, prismarine bricks, more quartz, and sea lanterns. So hopefully that is enough for everything. And this area just looks so lovely at nighttime or when it's getting sunset. This is like the best time to take a picture of this place. The lighting is beautiful. All the lighting down here looks amazing. It's just looking very fine. Cannot wait until we have this entire area completely built up. So I guess the first thing that we should work on is getting in the extra diamonds. So we kind of just need to go out from right here by 48 blocks and then make up the diamonds. The diamonds aren't too terribly time consuming, although I do have to make another 3 of them. So yeah, this is going to be fun times. Let me get a little bit of this set up and you guys will see what I'm talking about. And here she is, a beautiful 64 by 64 block bluish green diamond. We're making them this size because that's basically like the bare minimum that you can have them for fitting in a flushing mob farm or fitting in a gold farm or anything like that. So I guess this episode is actually going to turn into kind of a talky episode. Wasn't really planning that, but we have a pretty big discussion that needs to be had. And, it's fairly important as well, actually super important to anyone who likes what's going on in this channel. So, watch through it, listen to the rambles, consider the rambles, think about the rambles, and then, maybe leave a paragraph long comment down below about said rambles, because this is a pretty huge, massive topic. And it's very important to, like I said, anyone who is subscribed to the channel or watches the videos or who likes what's going on around here. And the topic is YouTube and also Minecraft. We're going to kind of break this up into different little sections while we're working on various parts of the cyan sea. So right now we're just working on one of the diamonds. We got to get done a couple more diamonds. We got to get done the spirals. So I'll be talking about this stuff while building some of that stuff with you guys. Not very difficult stuff. Anyway, so we should probably talk about YouTube first because it's actually the most important one out of the 2, although they're both very important things. And yeah, let's get right into it. So in recent months, YouTube has actually gotten significantly harder because they've basically just shot themselves in the foot with how they've changed up notifications and the bell icon for actually getting notifications and how they've messed up sending notifications to subscribers and the ad apocalypse, and also, what else was there? The suppression of videos so that videos don't actually churn up in search results. Yeah, just a whole bunch of terrible stuff, and that's not good for any creators. So, any creator that you like, it doesn't matter if it's a 50 subscriber channel, a 10 million subscriber channel, my cringy as hell channel, does not matter. Just, make sure that you actually do help out their videos by leaving likes, subscribing, or, failing that stuff, follow them on social media. Honestly, nowadays, the easiest way to actually see someone's video is to follow them on Twitter because pretty much every content creator ever sends out a tweet whenever they upload a video. And that is pretty much it. So any channel, help them out, subscribe, turn on notifs, If that doesn't work, go follow them on Twitch even, watch their live streams, help them out on Patreon. Honestly, whatever you can do. It's a pretty harsh time right now for most creators. You'll see a lot of people getting into more sponsorships because ads don't actually work for most people nowadays. It's just not good at the moment. So until further notice, YouTube is just kind of a burning trash can of chaos right now, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing whatsoever. So yeah, try and use their systems to help out creators that you like is what I'm saying. And I have, all my links down in the description of every video that I make. Twitter is down there, Twitch is down there, the Discord server is down there as well. And, just thank you guys for watching the videos. Honestly, the support that we've had on the channel in like the last year has been crazy. We are still a pretty small channel, so any changes make kind of tidal waves that affect us for weeks, any of the YouTube changes. So just to thank you guys for all your support. You guys are awesome, and I really do appreciate you guys. I know it's kind of weird thanking the audience when the audience is like, hey, thank you for making videos, but no, honestly, thank you guys for watching. It's a huge thing, actually. That is kind of it for my YouTube section of this topic. Then we'll move on to Minecraft while we're talking about the curve, or while we're building the curve, geez. And yeah, so to boil all of that information down into one little nice packet for you guys, help out any creators that you like by liking videos, commenting, sharing them with your friends, and following them on social medias. All of that stuff, they will really appreciate. I really appreciate it. And that's pretty much it, so let's move on. So it is now several hours later, and I've done a ton of work. We have used so many resources, it's not even funny. We're gonna fly up to about world border and actually see the progress. So we've used like a double chest of quartz and a double chest of sea lanterns and a double chest of prismarine bricks. A lot of materials have been used, but I think it's worth it. So let's get up here, and you guys will see that all 4 of the diamonds are now in place. There's another spiral in place, and it is looking very, very fine indeed. So we're going to fill in the blocks for, I believe it's going to be this spiral over here, while I talk to you guys about the second part of our discussion. So the next part of our discussion is going to be Minecraft and the weird predicament that I am in with it. So I've always been a console edition player. That's what we're playing right now, console edition, Xbox One edition, and this version is like on parity or on par with Java edition, the PC Master Race version, the best version, objectively the best version. And this version is honestly pretty awesome. It's pretty great. It does have its issues, but it's honestly a pretty solid version. And I know a lot of you guys, pretty much everyone on this channel, is either from console edition or is currently on console edition. If you're not on console edition, you probably got moved over to Bedrock when they released Better Together on, Xbox One or whatever. It's all pretty confusing with the names, but I mean, that's just how it's gonna be when you got like 7 different versions of the same game. Console edition is currently kind of dying. The developers, 4J Studios, they don't really want to update this game anymore. They don't want to update the Xbox One edition because Bedrock is out for it. And all of the fans, everyone who plays on this version is like, yeah, update it. And then we get some updates, and then they just introduce like Bedrock edition features. So now this version is just kind of a weird hybrid, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird at the moment. I feel like the whole console edition boat is just kind of gonna sink pretty soon because it's just a very unsteady workplace, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying, but whatever. I'm trying to get a point across, and that's we're probably not going to be on console edition too much longer. How do I still have effects over here? Jeez. And I'm not really a giant fan of Bedrock edition. Bedrock edition is just blah, I don't really know. I can do Bedrock edition tutorials, I can do creative mode, but when it comes to survival, I'm just not really a fan. We might do the occasional video on the Whispercraft server, our Bedrock fan server, but otherwise, probably not going to be too much Bedrock content, like survival, coming on this channel anytime soon. So that leaves me with 2 options. Either stop doing Minecraft, which I do not want to do, this game is my jam, or move over to Java Edition. And I've been wanting to get into Java Edition for a long time, but I don't really want to move fully over to Java Edition. And the reason for that is because a lot of you guys are on Console Edition, so even though it is still Minecraft, it's not really quite the same thing. Now, I'm mainly a Console Edition player, but I still watch a ton of, Hermitcrafters and, PC Minecrafters because they're just good. So that leads me to the question of if I switch over to Java Edition, would you guys care? Would you still watch? Would you not watch? Would you be interested? Would you not be interested? I would like to join a Java survival multiplayer server because that just seems like an awesome time. Something like Hermitcraft where everyone's doing the everyone's doing the YouTube like grind, making videos, having a great time, and we can all just, do that kind of thing together because that just sounds amazing. And I've never really been a part of a multiplayer experience, like in any real official way. So I am really looking forward to do that. Hopefully I can find a good server to join. There's a couple I've had my eyes on, but I don't really know. We'll just kind of see how it goes. So yeah, that is the question for you guys. If we, move forward to Java Edition, would you still watch? Would you leave? Just let me know your thoughts on it. What would you do? Would you be interested? It would probably still be like the same kind of builds or the same kind of tutorials, just on a different platform where there's much more freedom of choice, freedom of building, freedom of play style, and, editing and filming, with replay mods or even just modded in general. I mean, there's so many more options over on Java Edition compared to Console Edition or let alone Bedrock Edition. Bedrock is super limiting, way more limiting than Console Edition is. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. I know I'm really rambling at this point, but hey, it's a lot of stuff to say. Let's take a look at these curves because I'm sure that they're looking pretty good. Ooh, that is looking pretty fine. I'm really liking that. Once we get these little stone counting, things out of the way, they'll be looking really nice. I'm gonna try and get in all 4 of the curves in this episode. Probably do the next 2 off camera as well because it's just a lot of counting and there's not really anything to say about that unless I mess up and do a giant face palm. But I mean, that hasn't happened yet, so maybe you guys will get lucky. Okay, so to boil down everything, help out the creators that you like, leave likes on the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, follow them on social media, or, help them on Patreon, whatever you can do for your favorite creators. Help them out because everyone kind of needs it right now. It's kind of just a rough time. And then on the more Minecraft front of things, what do you guys think about the new Java content that'll be coming eventually? Would you be more interested? Would you not be interested? And have you seen the last few videos? Have you been interested in them? Are you not interested in them? What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Just a giant discussion about everything because the future of this channel is very important to me. I honestly really love content creation and I want to be doing this for a very long time and, hopefully one day go full time as well, which would be kind of intimidating, but hey, we'll take it one step at a time and hopefully we can get there someday, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for the support so far. It's been an awesome journey and we've done some pretty cool things. Anyway, wow, this looks really cool from down here actually. I like that. It's gonna look interesting once we actually, dig all that down to bedrock and stuff. Ooh, I am liking this so far. The curves look amazing. Good stuff. Anyway, let me get a lot more work done, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Alright, so it is now the next day and I've gotten all of the curves and all of the diamonds in place, just making up the last little batch of sea lanterns, and we have used a ridiculous amount of quartz and sea lanterns and prismarine bricks for this. So much. This is all of the quartz that we have left from that double chest of quartz. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, let's grab that stuff and go finally take a look at this. I have not taken a look at it with all the curves in place. So if we can get flying, we can go up the world border, get kind of center of these beacons real quick, and just see what we got. I'm thinking it's gonna look beautiful. I'm actually gonna turn off all of this stuff so we can get a better look at it. And hopefully it looks amazing. Again, have not taken a look at it. It's unrendered. There we go. That is looking pretty awesome, actually. I'm really liking that. That is pretty damn amazing. Very fine. Just gotta remove the stone little pathways again. And this thing will be pretty much fully complete. I wish it showed up on the map. I think it's too small, but that would be amazing if we had smaller size maps. We only have the one size map on Console Edition, which is fine. But, for things like this, you just want some smaller maps to take a beautiful look at it. Anyway, so that is like kind of a lot of progress done, actually. This took quite a few hours to actually get everything in place. I'm thinking we'll probably change up these arms a little bit. Right now the sea lanterns on the edges is just kind of a temporary deal. Maybe we'll get some dark prismarine in here or something, but we kind of need a squid farm for that because we don't have a squid farm, and we have like a total of 3 stacks of ink sacks, which is not enough for, you know, probably even one of these arms. So yeah, we'll get some more detail blocks in here later and get something a little bit better going on. Because right now it is rather plain, which is fine, but we should add some more detail to it. So sorry about this being like a 20-minute long rambly video of doom. Again, wasn't planning on it being such a rambly video, but hey, it's good to have a talky video every time, or every, you know, now and again, and it is a very good discussion to have. So leave a paragraph or more long comment down below letting me know what you think about Java Edition and your thoughts on YouTube and all that jazz. And, you know, be kind, but be critical. Be critical, because that's the only way that we're going to get things done around here and have actually good change and, you know, things like that. If you guys are actually honest with me, I won't judge you. I mean, be nice about it, but be critical. Tell me your true thoughts. And, you know, any improvements that you think I can do, let me know. It's the time for major discussions about everything. So anything you got on your mind about the channel, let me know down below. And that's pretty much it. I just need to remove these little stone walkways, which is going to be pretty fine. And this thing will be looking amazing. Super happy that we finally got in all the curves. And it's still like, you know, probably a month or 2 away from being done. We have to put in a gold farm, a couple flushing mob farms, a creeper only farm. We have to do a lot of mining and just a lot of very grindy live streams. It's going to be amazing. The Twitch people are going to be extremely happy with me for ages to come. Anyway, I think that is all the sea lanterns and all these arms. We can take another look at this thing from the sky. It's looking awesome. I am really happy that this turned out very well. I like these arched, you know, pathways. It's looking pretty great. Seriously happy with this. And I think that's probably going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the support on the series. Thank you for 70 episodes. And, you know, any questions as well, leave them down below, because we are going to do a Q&A next episode. Basically, just, like, leave a comment about literally anything, because I've asked so many questions in this episode. Anyway, maybe leave a like, maybe, you know, subscribe to the channel if you guys feel like it. And, again, thank you very much for the support. I'll see you down in the comment section and in the next video. And then there was silence. Well, as you just saw there, Minecraft just deleted the Silent Survival world. It's trying to delete a backup so that I can make a fresh copy. And, yeah, the game, it just straight up deleted the most recent save. So now we are back 5 days to 422, and the cyan sea is not completed. That is awesome. How does that even happen? I deleted this save, had this one selected, and the most recent one got deleted. I literally just completed the cyan sea as well. I managed to grab one screenshot. That is amazing. Anyway, thumbs up for murder of saves, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.